let me ask you this. Are there any tea drinkers in the audience today? I thought so. It has been noted throughout history that when a people begin to question the rules and the laws of a king, and when those people begin to meet to change those rules and laws, revolution has begun. Today, here across our entire nation, we question those rules. We seek a change to them. Today, we too stand at that threshold as our patriots long ago did. Those patriots then were met with overburdensome taxes, oppressive treatment of individual rights, an abusive government who usurped its authority, and they ignored the voice of the majority. That incited those patriots and their spirit and stirred the passions of those Americans. They had become weary of a government not concerned with the best interest of them. They organized and they rallied, they wrote letters, they posted handbills, and they petitioned their government. They went unheard. Nevertheless, the outcome was historic, and they changed the course of our history. Their efforts then are not much different than ours are today. Wouldn't you agree? Their complaints, like ours today, are similar. We are taxed beyond necessity at every turn. Our individual rights are trampled upon with unconstitutional rules and laws. Our government does not act in the name of the people. And it assumes a role with a power not granted to it by we the people, yesterday nor today. In 1787, our founders blessed us with the Constitution. That is our guide to government. That guide enumerated 18, count them, 18 limited powers. As of today, are you aware that that list of 18 has been enlarged? I'm not. It hasn't been. Nevertheless, our government has taken it upon themselves to broaden its scope of authority, and it now acts outside of its lawful boundaries. At whose expense? Ours. Government in America has trampled upon not only our rights, but upon its own rule of law. By any definition, is that not tyranny? We can no longer allow our elected representatives and maverick government body to compromise the integrity of our Constitution. We can no longer entrust them to preserve and protect it for our future when they violate it to its very core. So, we find ourselves today in a similar fate as those patriots did prior to the founding of our republic. That said, let me ask you a question. If you can show me by a show of hands. Are we not a democracy in America? Or are we a republic? Good answer. When leaving the convention hall in 1787 in Philadelphia, a woman approached Benjamin Franklin and she asked him, "Sir, what kind of government have you given us?" Franklin replied, "A government, ma'am. I'm sorry, a republic, ma'am, if you can keep it." Unfortunately, we have not. We have tended to let it slip away little by little. But it is important to know what kind of government it is we have if we are to be competent guardians of it. Our founders gave us a republican form of government, not a democracy. Not being aware of this difference may tell us in part why we have lost hold of it up until now. A democracy needs no representation, and we get none. A republican form of government requires it, and that's what we seek. Competent representation. We must know the difference if we are to hold our elected representatives accountable to us and to the limited constitutional government it requires. They must represent we the people and the Constitution. It is their rule book. That's what they must follow. It must be up to us to make sure that they follow it. However, in both cases, they do not. And I find what's ridiculous is that we continue to re-elect them. And what do they do in our favor? Nothing. You're right. They continue to send us down the road to destruction. Are you guys happy with that? I didn't think so. And that's why it's so ridiculous, because 96% of all incumbents last election were re-elected. Why do we keep saying good job when we're not happy? Yet today, we complain. They spend trillions of our dollars, they give it away, and they don't tell us where it went. They tax us to death, they steal our rights, and we send them back to the offices in the ivory towers that they have built. Where is the wisdom of the American people? I say it starts here today. Patrick Henry said it's natural to indulge the illusions of hope, but having eyes we see not, having ears we hear not. Is this our struggle for liberty at its best? We must do better. May I say it's time that we open our eyes and see and start to listen. Patriots, we have a problem. Would you agree? It's not a Republican problem. It's not a Democrat problem. This is a government problem. This is a constitutional problem. And today it's become our problem. Should we fix it? And that's why we are here. We are at our second Tea Party rally in Bloomington Normal. Our IDs are spreading quickly, and they must. As we cannot stop here with this effort, we must continue. So are we going to? In this constitutional crisis, it is our responsibility, we the people, to preserve what we have and build it from there once more, just like our founders did for us. Can we afford to let our independence go? It's a new day, it's a new time, and we are making history. Patrick Henry once demanded, give me liberty, or give me death. Today, I say we demand liberty is ours. We've come to take it back. God bless America.